Well, good morning, everybody. Garrett with Old Breed Outdoors here, and guess what? It is opening day of the Pennsylvania rifle deer season, and I'm pretty excited. And as you can see, I am pretty bundled up. It's 33 degrees with a wind chill of about 22. We got 16-mile-an-hour winds. So, and it's supposed to snow later today. So I am bundled up this morning. Yeah, but I'm excited. There should be some deer out here moving around, and hopefully there's a bunch of people moving around in the game lands across the road here. And yeah, I mean, it's always a good day. I mean, you've heard us say it, you've heard other people say it. There's only so many opening days, and opening day of rifle season in Pennsylvania is always a good time. So I'm excited. The Saturday morning, and second year in a row that Pennsylvania's had a Saturday opener for the rifle season, so that's pretty exciting. Be able to get out here on a Saturday morning and do some hunting. And tomorrow's Sunday, and it'll be the second year in a row, second time ever, that you could do some hunting on a Sunday in Pennsylvania. So for second time ever being able to do this, so pretty excited about that as well. But at any rate, I've got about an hour until the shooting light. I'm gonna walk out here to the far side and see what I can find. But grab my rifle here, grab my pack, and start hiking. Stick around. Hopefully here in about an hour, first light, we got deer moving. We'll see you out there. Well, it's shooting light, as you can see. We're about 20 minutes into legal shooting light, and we've got shots already. Not from this side of the property, but game lands over here in front of me. There's been a few shots over there, some shots behind me here, and Dad's set up over in the far side of the property, in that corner over there, where I always like to sit in the evenings. And I'm set up over here on the other side. So, yeah, hopefully we get some action here soon. It's still windy, as you can hear, but I'm nice and toasty in my clothes, so can't complain. Got some coffee, and just sitting here enjoying opening morning. It's pretty overcast. Got that snow rolling in this afternoon, so yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed. Quarter after 7, and had my first deer come across, and something must have jumped them over here down off to my left, but yeah, they come running across. I didn't have a shot. I wasn't going to take a running shot, not with, I've got I gotta be careful kind of with a couple of my shot lanes here. But they came across and I was trying to get them to stop. But I had two of them stopped, about 150, 200 yards out, but they stopped right between me and a house that's up on a hill. So I can't take that shot. I was like, there was two of them, but one looked like it might have been a fawn, yearling, and the other one was a shooter doe. But she was I couldn't take that shot. And then the rest of them all dumped down on the edge of the woods here and went into the woods, but they didn't stop running until they got to the edge of the woods, and they were all bunched up, and I didn't have a shot. I wasn't going to shoot into a group of deer. That would be stupid. I mean, sure you could, but that would be stupid. So that's exciting. First thing in the morning to have some action, but I was close. I was real close to getting a shot. That would have been real nice. But yeah, all I need that doe just to go a little bit farther. I had a shot right here in the middle of the field, standing broadside, but there it goes. And then the ones down here, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm sure I'll see more, but exciting already this morning, getting some action. So let's hope we get some more. Maybe if we're lucky, those deer work their way through the woods up over the hill here to where Dad's at, but I haven't heard a shot, so I guess not. Just heard a shot that's pretty close. So I don't know if maybe Dad's going to be sending me a message here shortly saying he just shot a deer. That's pretty close. It was either right over here on the edge of the game lands, or that was Dad over the hill. I don't know which. I guess we'll find out here soon enough. That'd be pretty cool. First thing in the morning, Dad got a deer down. Oh, that was quick redemption. I missed that doe over here. Just like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes ago. And I look up and I see a doe coming around the finger of these woods here. I shot. I don't know if I hit her or not, but she ran and then stopped broadside right here in the field. So I took another shot and she didn't go far. She's laying dead in the middle of the field right now. Oh man, it was funny. Chris literally texted me and said, "So anything?" And I look up and see that deer. And I'd already missed this other deer. I'd seen those deer run across. And then I had a deer come out with feeding here. And then some of those deer that came across before came back. I took a shot and I looked at the video or played it back, and I just missed to the front of her. I don't know how I did that, but and then I look up and see this doe coming around, smoke her out in the field over here. And they are up and moving this morning. Yeah, finally punched a tag. So I'm gonna go get this deer, take a look at this deer, and yeah. Oh man. All right, we're gonna walk out here in the field and check this out. Oh man, pretty good feeling. First thing in the morning like that. I thought I heard Dad shoot, but not sure. But we're gonna go check this out and see what we got. Whew. Wow, it's brisk, windy. I had to strip off top layer. I was starting to sweat. I got my vest on still, but yeah, it's brisk and windy. Dad came over, and I'm gonna go get the tractor. I got the deer all gutted out and laying in the field there. So I wanted to get the tractor, and I didn't want to throw on his tailgate and on his truck. And he's got a pretty truck. I don't want to mess it up, but I'm gonna just easier. Just grab the tractor, throw it in the bucket, bring it over to the barn, and throw it up in the rafters, so we can get back to hunting. But yeah, this is a great way to start opening day. You know, in Pennsylvania, first thing, you know, first hour of shooting light, and I got a deer down on the ground. I feel so much better. It's like, you guys have been following along with our channel, you know that our series this year has been pretty tough. So time to get back to work. Well, got that deer all taken care of, hung up in the barn, and gonna head out and take a look around and see what we see. Maybe we can get a doe or something like that coming by. You never know. So we're gonna go check it out. But great morning. I mean, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning and I've already had coffee and a bagel and all that. So can't complain, but might as well head out and got the whole rest of the day, you know. And if you got tags and you got a tag in your pocket and it's legal to go out, you might as well go out. So took care of everything and got that deer situated, and might as well, no sense of sitting around, go fill some tags. Ah man, I really hope this wind dies down, because this wind is rough. But yeah, just came back out here to the same spot. I can see the whole field over here, so I figured I might as well just come over here. The wind's good for where I'm sitting. It's blowing right into my face here. So yeah, the buzzards are all been in here and cleaned up that gut pile. It's gone, completely gone already. So yeah, I figured I'd just sit here and see if anybody's moving around pushing deer. So you never know, something could pop out and we could get another opportunity. But I figured I'd sit here till lunch and then go in and then get some lunch, and then I'll head out for the evening on the other side and see what happens. It's the afternoon of opening day. I'm setting up in this blind in my favorite spot in the corner. I get a text from Chris, and it looks like Steph might have a buck down out in Southern California. They have been grinding it out. I'm just waiting on confirmation right now, but she's been set up on a small buck. They saw a big buck and some does, and then they were trying to cut the distance to get in on that big buck, and they saw a smaller buck, a shooter buck. I mean, out there, legal buck's a shooter buck. I mean, you take what you can get. She set up on it, was bedded, and he just heard a shot. He's not like right there with her, and he can't see because it is super thick. So yeah, I'm just waiting on confirmation. Oh man, I'm so happy for them. I just hope his buck is down. They have been working their butts off. I mean, Chris has been at it since July with the early tag out there up in Central California, and he hasn't he hasn't flung an arrow, and he missed that doe. It turned out that it was his scope was a bit messed up. Yeah, so I mean, turned out his scope was bad, and fortunately they had just gotten a new rifle. For Steph was what it was for, but they're both going to use it right now until Chris can figure out something. But yeah, I mean, I'm just so thankful for the fact that they were able to get on that buck, and she got a shot. So let's keep our fingers crossed. But anyway, I'm set up for the evening hunt right now. It's 1:30. I've got deer on trail camera like about this time of day and on in this spot. So then there's 2 or 3 real nice shooter bucks that are cruising this area right here. So in fact 2 weeks ago, if you've been following along with the series, I was going to come up here 2 weeks ago for Veterans Day weekend to archery hunt, but some stuff came up and I couldn't make the trip up for the weekend. I have trail camera pictures of a really nice shooter buck and another one. It's a shooter buck, looks like an 8 with a bunch of stuff, and it looks like bale and twine in its antlers. So I mean, I would shoot him if he stepped out with that in it or not. But yeah, so I'm pretty stoked right now for this evening, and so I'm just gonna praying for Chris and Steph right now. I really am. So wind has died down a little bit. It's still chilly. They're calling for some possible snow tonight. I'm a little warm right now from hiking out here carrying all this stuff. I carried the blind out. This is my dad's blind, and he'd been wanting to get it set up, and he can't do it by himself. So I told him I would come out here this afternoon and set this up in this spot. This is easy for him to get to out here. He can drive his van out here, and he can actually, we have a old, briar patch back here right behind us. There's an old wagon back in underneath all that, but he can park his van behind it. And deer don't really mind the van park back there anyways, and they're used to the activity around here. But he can park behind that and kind of break up the van a little bit, and then walk around. He'd have to stoop to get in here, but I think he could get in here okay with his crutches, and then we'll have to figure out a sitting arrangement for him that he could sit here. But that'd be pretty good. I mean, it's a 2-person blind, looks like. Nice and big, comfortable. This is nice. It's a rhino blind, so those are nice. So I've actually never deer hunted out of a blind. Usually I just sit here on the ground next in this spot, literally right where I'm at. Just sit here on the ground. Last year I have a little, I guess you could call it a blind, but it's a little pop-up little thing that goes around you, and it's only about waist high, not even waist high, but Chris had got it for me a bunch of years ago, and I use it during turkey season because I can be real mobile and I can set up and kind of blind myself up a little bit. But I used it last year in this spot and it worked out okay for what I was doing. But this is nice because I'm really blinded up in this thing, and then I can just leave it here. I staked it all in, so I'll probably, it's got some guidelines, but I'm going to do that later. For now, it's just got the 4 stakes in the corners, and it just feels pretty sturdy. So it's not flapping in the wind. But yeah, there you have it. I'll quit rambling. I'm just excited right now. I got that deer this morning. Within the first hour, opening day, first hour. I mean, you can't get any better than that. And then now Chris, and Steph are out, and Steph got a shot on a buck, and I'm amped up right now. Whew. Hey folks, well, I am back at the truck, back up to the house, throwing everything in the truck, and I'm going to go in for dinner here shortly. But as you can see, that turned into a nature channel, episode there at the end, but yeah, I just spent the last hour and a half like just really watching does. There was at least 10, maybe a couple more. I don't know if there was a couple repeats or not that went in and came out, because there was a couple that went in, and then right after illegal shooting light, a buck came out. I have him on camera. He's weird. He comes all the way up, and he has a little fork at the top. I don't know if he has any brow tines, so, but he came out right at like a couple minutes after illegal shooting light. I was barely able to see him through my optics. Couldn't see him with the camera really. I tried getting some video, but it was just too dark. But it was pretty cool. I mean, had a whole lot of deer there. Fortunately, I don't know if I spooked them or what. Something spooked them. It was when I was packing out, so it may have been me. But they took off down into the woods. They didn't blow or anything like that, so I don't think that I know they didn't smell me, so I was just trying to be real careful. I was trying to get out of there without blowing it out. So I did on purpose, did not take a shot tonight. I could have, but I kind of wanted to sit and see what happened, what came out. There's plenty of opportunities there. I mean, I had deer between 60 and 100 yards, well, actually between 60 and about 140 yards numerous times. And but like I said, I wanted to see what came out and kind of like an inventory, if you will, to see what stuff's around. I've got stuff on camera, and I was just curious. So tonight I decided not to shoot, just sit and watch, get some film, and just kind of enjoy the evening. And I really did. Today was an amazing day. So opening day success. Steph has a deer on the ground, has a buck on the ground. So this is awesome. I am super thankful, super blessed, and appreciate all of you. If you've been following us along with us, we're frustrated and we've been getting our butts kicked. And today was a lot of it was really good. Any rate, thank you for following along. Please hit that subscribe button and continue to follow along with us. We know we're out here grinding out, trying to make it happen, and having a lot of fun doing it, and sharing all the adventure. And sometimes this is how seasons go. You spend 2 months of solid hunting, and you get to late November, early December, and magic starts happening. So thanks. Give us a like, leave a comment, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you so much.